don't look at the reason why people are committing these crimes.
So
Even
why do people
child
murder
molestation
each
or
other?
rape or incest, you still have to look at the rooted reason why they are murdering people. The number one reason is because of lack of education. If you
So
look at the
people murder each
statistics,
other because of lack of education? Is that what you're saying?
absolutely. If you look at statistics, it shows if you get a high school degree, you're going to be less likely to commit a crime. If you get a college degree, you're more than less likely to commit a crime. If you get a PhD degree, you almost zero going to commit a crime. You don't see bachelor's degrees people shooting people with bachelor degrees. You just don't see that. You see people in the streets who are trying to survive. These are survival crimes. These are gang related. These are street related. These are turf wars. These are people who don't have opportunities. You come from New Orleans. You should know this. We grew up where you had Nord, where you had programs where you could play recreational sports. We had Delgado that had trade schools, right? You had formal schools, which is where I went to, University of New Orleans. Those are things that we need to bring back into the community. So what you're describing, black on black crime, you can't just fix by saying we need to do something, pull up your bootstrap. Black on black crime is a product of no investments into the community. It's not the problem, it's the product. It's something that evolved for something deeper. And that's why you have to dive deeper with some of these solutions. And when we talk about some of these solutions, Democrats have far more solutions for these communities than Republicans.
Democrats just want to give these communities money, and giving these communities money is not going to fix anything. So you say that it's education that causes all these murders. I believe it's the lack of fathers in the household that cause these murders. So I know you knew I was going to say this. I was going to bring this up, but I have to, because when you're raising boys with no male figure in the house, you know what you get? You get emotional men. You get highly emotional men who don't have a father there to even them out. So they're emotional. So everything that they do is an emotional response. You had someone who shot a whole family, 4 people, because of a stimulus check. That man most likely didn't have a father in his home. He was highly emotional. We had somebody who shot a little girl in the chest twice because she spilled because the toilet overflowed. That's an emotional response from an emotional man. When you have a father in the home, the father will even that man out, will even that little boy out, and then he grows up to be someone who can think logically and not emotionally. That is the reason we have so many murders in the black community, lack of fathers. And if we actually change the culture where we didn't praise single mothers, praise children being born out of wedlock, then we can actually come to a solution. We can come to the way things used to be, where being raised in a 2-parent household was actually something that was coveted in the black community, something that we needed, something that was required in order to raise a family. But now it's just, well, I messed up and got pregnant. I know I'm going to be by myself, but I'm going to have this baby because I know I can benefit from having this baby. I know if I have this baby as a woman, I probably never have to work again because I can just live off the government, have people take care of me, and I better not have a man in this house because then they're going to take my money away. I've worked with people when I worked for Walgreens where they would say, oh, no, you can't give me too many hours because then I'm going to lose my assistants. So they weren't even trying to be better. They weren't even trying to better themselves. They've got so used to living off the government that they wanted to continue to do that. And we have a lot of people in our community that do that.